Stop underestimating yourself and the things that you could do. Why do you keep doubting your potential? Why do you keep doubting you being able to defeat whatever mountain you're trying to defeat right now? Why? Why do you have to make it so hard and so complicated? Why do you cower in the corner and be on some, I'm just sick of it, I'm done with it, it's taking too long, I don't want to press on anymore? Why? Why would you not dig deeper and reach your fullest potential? Why would you not open the door and see how you can really do, how you can really be? Why do you keep stinting yourself? Why do you keep doing that? Why won't you let yourself grow? You just change. Sometimes you gotta change your environment. Sometimes, when a plant is trying to grow and its growth gets stunted because its roots have grown too much, it's learned too much, it's been developed too much for that pot. It's no more room in the pot for the roots to continue to stretch out and grow. That's just like you. You're continuously growing and stretching. But if you keep yourself confined in a toxic environment, in a place where you're not striving or you're not thriving or you just around a whole lot of negativity, you're never going to grow. You're stunting your growth. You have to move that flower out of that pot and put it in a bigger pot. Give it more dirt, more water, more sunlight. Care for it more, treat it more, feed it more. And then it will grow bigger. It grows bigger, it grows better. And that's just like how you need to do sometimes. Like I said, this is a season of separation for elevation. And that goes for the environment that you're in as well. If the environment that you're in is not conducive to what you are trying to produce, if you cannot produce fruit in this season in the environment that you're in, you need to figure it out. You need to move aside. You need to get somewhere else because, like I said, all it's going to do is continue to stunt your growth, and you'll never be able to see your light shine truly how it should be shining because it's constantly getting dimmed. Whether, like I said, whether it's a toxic environment, whether it is just a whole lot of negativity around, whether it's just you're around people that's okay with the mundane life that they have. No. You want more, you want bigger, you want better. And even if it's to a point where you can't change where you are physically, change it in a way that anytime you pick up that phone, anytime you cut that TV on, you're changing your mindset. Change it to where you put positivity in your brain, in your mind. Have a moment with God and tell him, hey, give me a paradigm shift and thank you for it in advance. Because yes, I am stuck in this place, and yes, I do want to get out, and I want to move away, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. I want to change my friend group. I want to do all of this, but right now I can't. Right now it's hard. Right now I don't have the means to, or right now I don't have anywhere to go. Okay, start changing your inner world. Start changing you first. Change you first. And then change the things that you're putting in your body. Whether it be something that you're watching or something that you're listening to. You need to be working on those kind of things because that's what's going to keep you sharp. That's what's going to, even though you can't remove yourself from where you are, it still will in some way let you grow. It's still in some way, somehow, letting those roots stretch out. But you got to figure it out. You have to do something for yourself because it's not fair that you sit there and you root for everybody else, you cheer everybody else on, but and don't get me wrong, you got some people that's gonna cheer for you and root for you, but sometimes you have to see through that because some people clap for you in hatred, and that is diabolical. But some people do. Like some people, it's a mask. They're trying to hide their true feelings, their true intentions. So you have to be careful. But just because you want you out of other people, that's never going to happen. I know I've said that before in this. You cannot expect you out of anybody because nobody's going to do it like you do. So yeah, like I said, this is a season for a lot of putting yourself first. And I'm not telling you to forget about the people. I'm not telling you that at all. I'm not telling you that you don't still be a good steward out here because that is still what you were called to do. But you are also called to fill your cup first. Fill your cup first, because if your cup is empty, how will you continuously pour into other people? You can't sit there and start pouring into people, and now you done had to pour into one person so much they almost took the whole cup, and now here go 2-3 more people, and you don't have enough to give them. You have to fill your own cup. You have to take care of yourself. Figure it out. You have to be an adult. It's not that hard. Even to my young ones, even to my young gunners, my young teenagers, like, you're a young adult. You can figure this out. It is not as hard as we make it. And I know y'all were supposedly the smartest generation that there is, because y'all have so much availability to all this technology. Okay, use it wisely. Use it wisely, because I'm telling you, it is a lot of teens out here that, like I said, this is y'all are the smartest generation, but y'all don't be, some of y'all, not, if you on this channel, not talking about you, because clearly you trying to get right, but some kids just, they don't have the common sense. And it's not just children, it's adults too. I know some grown adults. I know some adults that are older than me at my workplace that have a mindset of a 16-year-old. And I'm just like, when are you gonna grow up? It's cool. I'm not saying it in a way like where you can't have fun or you can't enjoy life. Yeah, no, I'm all for that, because I promise you one thing, all work and no fun will drain the life out of you. You have to have some kind of fun somewhere. But it's whenever you overdo it, whenever you lack your responsibilities, whenever you just pushing aside anything and not being accountable for your actions, like that kind of stuff, they're not being adult. When you're not striving and reaching for bigger and better for your children, for your children's children, like, that is the plan. It's not about us, bro. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying that. It's not about us. It's never been about us. We are just a chess piece on the chessboard, okay? Trying to get to the king, period. But I'm just saying, in all seriousness, like, it is a thing where people will make you feel like you have to dim your light, where people make you feel like you're an outcast or you just don't fit in. So what? You don't want to fit in. You don't need to fit in. You need to do what you need to do for you and for your people and for whatever, for your friends, for your family. That's it. That's all. But you can't do that constantly dimming your light. You can't do that constantly not giving yourself room to grow. Sometimes you have to cut off the toxic people and get out of the toxic environments. And like I said, whenever you can't just uproot yourself immediately and go somewhere else that you need to go, you start with the inside, start with your heart, start with your mind, start with whatever, like I said, with the ear gates, with the eye gates. Like, everything that we do matters. Everything that we see matters. Everything that we hear matters. Eat, smell, everything matters, bro. And it's like, people take this kind of stuff for granted and just like, oh, whatever. Like, no, like, even with me, I'll give you me for an example. I know 100% I am lactose intolerant, but I keep eating cheese. Like, why would I do that to myself? And I know better. And that's a conversation that I had with my wife, and it's like, I'm really trying to cut back on it, because it really be taking me out. It really does. And I know better. I know whenever I'm about to eat it, it's like, I probably really shouldn't eat this, but it's so good. Okay, you need to be a little bit more disciplined in that area, because if you telling me that you're doing something that is harming you, but you keep doing it, what is that? That's delusion. That's insanity. Like, that's crazy. Why would you keep doing that? So, like I said, change a lot of things, but start with the change inside of you, because you owe yourself so much more, because you have no idea the things that's inside of you that God put inside of you to put out into this world, to let not just your light shine. When you cut it's like motion sensor lights. Like, walking through, you cut your light on, the rest of the light's gonna cut on. Just like that. Be a blessing to be a blessing. I said that sometime last year. Play your part in this road called life that God has put you in. He's giving you another 24 hours today to do something right, to get it right, to get closer to Him, to do something for His people. But most importantly, to do something for you so you can shine that light, because just like His people, you are His child too. And you are supposed to be an example, period. So that's all I got, man. Like I said, please, y'all, please stop dimming your light. Separate the elevate if you really have to. Uproot yourself. Give yourself a brand new flower pot so your roots can keep on growing, so you can keep on spreading that knowledge, so you can keep on developing that character and growing how it is that you feel like you need to be growing. I'm just saying. It's a lot of things changing right now. It's a lot of good coming out of a lot of different things, and I'm just going with the flow. I'm being so ever grateful with everything, but I have truly decided that I have to put myself first whenever it comes to this thing called life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still very responsible when it comes to, my responsibilities, my wife, my son, my AC, my job. But I am making sure that Tabitha is good. Health, okay? Mind, body, spirit, soul, all of that is good. Making sure that I'm showing up for myself in a way that I've never shown up for myself. Or I don't want to say never, in the way that I used to show up for myself. That's what time it is. And if you don't like it, you can get out the way. That's why, and I think that's why I'm really on that. It's okay with the separation right now. For whoever comes along and is not with it, you have to get out my way right now, because right now God is doing a different work in me, and I'm not stopping this train. Good luck stopping this train, okay? But yeah, just like I said, forever grateful, and it's just a time to put ourselves first. That's it. That's all. Even at your job, like at your job, at your school, yeah, you might have to do X, Y, Z, but you need to make sure that you're not draining your life completely or depleting yourself just to meet this quota or to do that or to do this. Like, you still matter. You're still a human at the end of the day. Now, yes, of course, do your job, because as an adult, you definitely have responsibilities, but make sure you're just taking care of you and checking on you. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Shout out to the troops. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here, kicking it with the kid. Like I said, don't dim that light, baby. Especially not my troops, okay? Because we shine bright in the dark. Don't ever forget that. It's your girl, TP Tab. I'm out.